this many interviews in the run of a day, let alone an hour. I want to welcome Christine and Jessenta with Gradfest. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Okay, so let's start with, I don't know, you guys pick. Christine, is that where we're going to start? Okay, Christine, for those who don't know what Gradfest is or how important it is or anything that's involved, take us right from the very beginning. What is Gradfest? Where is it happening? Give us the details.
Gradfest is a parent and community-led event. It's not run by the school district. It is an all-night party for the grads, the Night of Grad ceremony. So this has been running for over 30 years now. I know I went to one when I graduated.
That was last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just a couple years ago.
So it's a staple in the community. So many local organizations gladly help support us every single year and look forward to us asking for their help. It runs from 10 p.m. till 4 a.m. It is free for every graduate in the North Peace region, not just the local high school, but Hudson Hope and the outlying schools as well. And they can also bring a guest for $30. It includes activities, food, games, prizes, everything that they want to do that night is free in the building.
And like you say, this is free for grads specifically.
Yep.
It's not for the adults or the family or anybody. This is a party for the grads and grads only.
This is a 6-hour safe party.
But that being said, if parents want to go, we're always looking for volunteers, which I think brings me over to Jessenta. Tell me about the amount of volunteers that it takes to make something like this happen, because it's not one or two or even a dozen. It takes a lot of people.
It takes over 100 volunteers just to make this event successful. We'll be setting up at the curling rink, and we'll need volunteers for the 19th and 20th to set up. Along with on the 21st, I'll be there beforehand. And then also on the 22nd, we'll also need volunteers there to help us take down and put everything away too.
Now, are we talking about needing 100 volunteers a night, or are we talking about a couple volunteers here would do, a couple volunteers there would do?
So the main event is on the 21st. That's the one where I'm going to need over 100 volunteers to help me that night. For the setup, I do have a link, and we have different spots on there for volunteers if they want to come and help us set up, both on the 19th and on the 20th. And then if they're not able to do that, but they still want to volunteer, we have quite a few spots available to help clean up on the 22nd. Now, on the 21st, though, is because that's the longer one. So we have 2 different time shifts for the volunteers. And where we're really looking for them is going to be the second shift, which is the later one that starts at about 1 o'clock.
A little harder for some of us older folks.
Right?
Yeah, fair enough. Now, when we're talking about volunteers, of course, everyone from the community is welcome. You don't need to be a family member of a graduating person. But for those who have someone who are graduating in the near future, this could be a pretty good look at what Gradfest is, what happens there, what the setup looks like, and it could be a foot in the door, I guess, if you will, for volunteering when your grads.
Exactly. My kid doesn't grad until next year. So this is nice for myself even because I get to see what it's going to be like for next year when she goes.
We're looking for how many volunteers left? We're talking about needing 100. Do we need 100, or are we like halfway? We still need over 100 still.
We have spots. So on the volunteer sign-up list, there are specific spots for every activity and position that we need somebody for, and we need to fill those spots. So you can go in and choose if you want to just help with food for a couple hours, or you want to deal with the lineup at one of the blow-up activities or something like that, or you just want to come help clean up the next day. You can put in exactly which and how many shifts you want to do. So if you take more, then we need a few less people maybe, right? So
there you go.
Yeah.
So 100 shifts needing filled, not necessarily 100 volunteers, but still a lot of volunteers. Yeah. Now, ladies, if we're looking for more information, if we're looking to sign up, if we're looking at the shifts and, maybe I'm not right for the food, but maybe I'm right for the music, where can we go? Where can we find that?
The easiest places to find our information is on our Facebook page. It is North Peace Regional Gradfest, and I will be pinning the volunteer sign-up link at the top of the page as soon as we get back to the office. Or you can email us for more information at npssgradfest@gmail.com.
Is there anything that I've missed, ladies? Anything that we haven't gone over that we should go over?
I don't think so. We've been working on this for the whole school year, our little committee, and we're just kind of getting to the finish line and need those last people to help us push it over.
Not to, get too far ahead of myself, but with one school year about to end and another one going to start in September, I'm assuming we're also looking for new committee members, people to help year-round as well.
In September, we'll be having the AGM, and we'll be going over what went well this year and what needs to be changed, and we'll be looking for new members to sign up. And those announcements will go on the Facebook page when it's ready as well. So
more so, if you volunteer and you show up and there's something that you think, oh, maybe we could shave the edge off this and make things a little easier, it's, again, a great foot in the door. It's an outsider's perspective from not the people who set everything up, but from somebody who has been volunteering. All the more reason to get involved. Ladies, thank you so much for showing up today. Best of luck with Gradfest.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
This community interview is supported by your Member of Parliament, Bob Zimmer. Stop by his office in Fort St. John at 9916 100th Avenue and in Dawson Creek at 10421 10th Street.